Hi everyone, it's Sam here from samsentiments.co.uk. It's been a while, so I thought it was about time I came and did you another video. So much for doing them every week. I try my best. Anyway, what better time than to come back to you when we've got a new catalogue. This is our new spring-summer catalogue. Came into effect on the 6th of January and it stays with us right the way through till the 2nd of June 2015. This has got loads of really nice stuff in it, mainly to do with spring and events leading up to the spring. So you've got some Valentine's Day stamps and papers. You've got a fabulous confetti heart border punch, which I don't know if you can see there. That is brilliant. I've got that, so I need to think of some cards to make using that. Not quite sure what you'd do with this. I think this is a Valentine's Day set as well. Not really my cup of tea, but I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine for some of you out there. And then there's loads of other stuff. One of my favourites is this one, and this one is really for Mother's Day, and I'm going to be making a card with it today. Not necessarily a Mother's Day card, but I'll be showing you what we can do with that. But on top of the release of the new catalogue, there comes the Sale-a-bration promotion, and this promotion runs from the 6th of January through to the 31st of March. And what this offers you is, for every £45 you spend, you get to choose a free item out of this small brochure. There's loads of things in here, lots of stamp sets. You've got Best Day Ever stamp set there, you've got some Best Year Ever designer series paper, and also another item you can choose is a set of ribbons and buttons which match that perfectly. So if you were to spend £90, you get to choose 2 items, so you can have those 2 together. Another stamp set there is the Lotus Blossom, and that is just beautiful. I've got that as well, so I'll be making some cards with that. So there's loads of things in here that you can choose from, loads of free things for every £45 you spend. One of the designer series papers in here is just amazing. It's the Irresistibly Yours designer series paper, and you can see it there. Now it doesn't actually look like that. They've put those patterns on there in the darker colour just for illustration purposes. This is what it actually looks like. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, but the patterns are white on white embossed. So you've got the polka dots, and you've got some stars, you've got the scalloped pattern, some flowers, a leaf pattern, and some horizontal diagonal stripes. And you can either leave this like it is and just have a very delicate pattern, or I'll show you how you can bring the pattern out shortly when I make the card that I'm going to show you today. So this is the card that I want to make today. This is using the Mum's Love stamp set out of the new spring summer catalogue. This is one of our new photo polymer stamp sets, so these are clear photo polymer stamps, and they're great. I prefer these to any of the others. And then this here, this strip down here, is using the new Irresistibly Yours designer series paper that I've just been talking about. So we'll get on and I'll show you how to do this, and then at the end of the video I'll tell you how you can go about making your purchases if you wish to, and getting your freebies from the Sale-a-bration promotion. So to begin with, we want a standard A6 card. So this is basically a sheet of white, whisper white A4 cardstock, cut in half and folded in half to create the base of the card, like so. And can't find my bone folder. Let me just burnish it like so. Now here I've got a strip of the designer series paper, the Irresistibly Yours designer series paper. This is the one with the flowers on, and this one was done in Blackberry Bliss. So the card that I'm making now is going to be done in Marina Mist. So I've got my Marina Mist ink pad, and we need some scrap paper, and this is one of our stamping sponges. This is only a quarter of one. They come in a whole round, and we cut them in quarters to do the ink in. So I've got some scrap paper underneath to protect the surface, and basically what you do is you just dip your sponge into the ink and rub it onto your paper, and where the pattern is embossed it will resist the ink. You can see the pattern slowly emerging. You do get quite inky when you're doing this, and you can put as much or as little ink on as you like, really. It depends on how dark you want it. And you just keep going over like so. Oh, there we go, I'm quite happy with that. And close the ink pad. And then just to clean any excess ink off the embossed flowers, you just get a piece of kitchen towel and just give it a wipe over, and that'll remove any ink that's sitting on top of those flowers, and it makes them pop out nice and white. So there you go. It's just like magic. So the next step is to stamp the flowers. Now these are a new two-step stamping. So you stamp the leaves, the outline of the flower and the leaves first, and then you stamp again to put the colour in the middle. So what I've done for this is I've got two panels here, a 3 by 3 inch panel, and then the top one that's been stamped on is a 2.5 by 2.5 inch. So I'll get the 2.5 by 2.5 inch first. And I'll get another piece, so bear with me, of scrap paper to do the stamping on. And first of all I'm going to use this stamp here, and you can see it's stained slightly from when I used the Blackberry Bliss on it, but don't worry about that, it doesn't affect how your stamps work. I'm using garden green for the stem, and what I want to do is I want the top bit here where the flower is to be blue using the Marina Mist, and then the rest to be green. So in order to do that you have to do a little bit of clever inking. So first of all I'm getting my ink pad, I'm just dipping the flower part of the stamp into the Marina Mist. Not sure if that's taken or not, let's try a bit more. And then the rest of it in the garden green. So I'm being very careful not to touch the Marina Mist, oops, sorry, to the garden green. And then we'll stamp that down there, like that. And there we go. And again, just do another one. So just the top part of the stamp in the Marina Mist, and the bottom part in the garden green. Sorry, I keep going off camera, don't I? And then we'll just bring that one up there, like that. So there you go, you've got the outline of your flowers, and now we want to colour them in. So again, this one is for to colour it in, which is this one here. And again I want to do the Marina Mist for the top part, for the flower, we'll just dip the top bit in the Marina Mist. I don't think that's done it very well. And then the bottom in the Garden Green. But this time, before I stamp it down, I want to stamp it off so that it's slightly lighter than the outline. So stamp it off once, and then you have to line it up, and this is the great part about having clear stamps and clear blocks. You line it up over the top and stamp it down. Now I know it looks quite red on here, but it's not, trust me, it's just the fact that the stamp is stained. And there we go, it's all coloured in. So we'll do it again. The Garden Green for the leaves. The Marina Mist for the top of the flower. Stamp it off, and again we'll line it up over the outline and press it down. Oh. And look at that. That's one thing you need to be careful of, is you don't dip your block in your ink, because that happens. Never mind, we can rectify that by the magic of video. So there we go, like I say, magic of video. Here's one without the little boober on the top. So the next piece, the mat that we want to pop this onto, if you can see on the original card, I'm not sure if you can see, but I've got an embossed line all the way around. So to do that, you need to get your Simply Scored. Now, as you all know, I don't have a Simply Scored yet, so I've got my old scoreboard here, and this panel is 3 inches by 3 inches square. So you pop it on your scoreboard and score at 1/8 of an inch on all 4 sides. So pop it around and score. And then when you turn it over, you can see that you've got the 4. Just adds a little bit of interest, a little bit more dimension to the card. And now it's time to put it all together. So you need your base of your card and your panel of Designer Series paper. So we'll use the snail adhesive to stick this down. If you just line this up with the edge, trying to get the same even gap all the way around, and pop that down. Now before we stick the panel on, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do the sentiment, and the sentiment I'm using comes from the same stamp set, and I'm just going to use the For You, and I'm going to stamp it in the Marina Mist so that it matches the floral panel and the flowers. So I'm just going to stamp that off just to make sure that it's stamping okay, and I've got it all covered. Yeah. And line it up, try and get it as straight as you possibly can. There we go. I hope you can see that. I'm not very good at keeping it in camera shot. I'm out of practice. Need to get some more of these done, I think. Okay, so we're going to pop the panel on with dimensionals. Both panels, we're going to, can you see that? So we'll get the stamping dimensionals and we'll get the flower panel and we'll put one in each corner. There I am, going off camera again. I've got ink all over my fingers, so be careful because this is quite an inky project, and if you're not careful you will get ink all over your card, which I think I might have done there. Take the backings off. And then your 3-inch panel with the raised embossed lines. Just pop this in the middle as straight as you possibly can. I'm out of camera shot again, aren't I? There we go. Try and get it as straight as you can. I don't know how straight that is, but I don't want to get my head in the shot, so it'll do. And again, we'll put a dimensional in each corner. And I think we'll stick one in the middle as well so it doesn't sag. Take the backs off the dimensionals. And then we'll pop this on, overlapping the panel of DSP. And there you go, it's all done. So with this sentiment, with the For You sentiment, you can use it for anything. It could be a birthday, get well soon, thinking of you, or just a general hello, how are you card. But if you wanted to make it for a Mother's Day, there are Mother's Day sentiments on here, because this is predominantly a Mother's Day stamp set. So you've got Nobody Loves Like a Mum, which you could put on the outside, and then on the inside you could put And No Mum Deserves More Love Than You. Oh, isn't that sweet? Anyway, there's the card for today. Keep your eyes open for some more videos. I will do my very best to try and make some more. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to purchase any of the equipment that I've been using today, then pop on over to my blog, which is www.samsentiments.co.uk, and click on the link on the right hand side, which will take you to my Stampin' Up store, where you can shop online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And don't forget the Sale-a-bration promotion, where you will earn one of these fabulous free gifts of your choice for every £45 you spend. Okay, thanks very much. If you need anything, please get in touch. Drop me a message on the bottom of this video, or pop on over to my blog, like I say, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.